Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to Random Lifestyle Vlog. If you're new here, my name is Paulina. This channel is mostly about beauty, and today I'm going to do a little roundup of products I used up this spring. So I'm going to focus on skincare and makeup products. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my experience with makeup products I tested before. I'm also going to tell you a little bit about some skincare products that were particularly good this season. So without further ado, let's jump in. So let's start with makeup. First up, we have these two Charlotte Tilbury palettes. These are her Beautifying Eye Trends 9-pound palettes. She released 6 of these. I picked up 2. This one over here is super neutral. This one here is Emerald Effect, and I actually really like them. They're such great palettes. They're inexpensive for what they are compared to her other palettes. Good quality, really easy to use, very nice color stories. I really like them, and they're so wearable. They're perfect for everyday look, or if you want to do something a little bit heavier, like a night out look, you can create that with any of these palettes pretty much. So yeah, really like these. I'm really happy with my purchase here. I think they're good. Next up, we have Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt palette, and this is your basic neutral sculpting palette. I think everyone should have one of these. One of these means that if you have one of these palettes from like other brand, I don't necessarily think you need to buy this one. It's a good palette, very useful, nice quality, but there's nothing groundbreaking about it. So for example, I already have those kind of like neutral matte palettes by Charlotte Tilbury. I think I have one from Tarte as well, and I think one more. So this particular palette is not necessarily something I needed in my life. It's a good sculpting palette, that's all I can say. If you don't have one of these, this one is just as good as any to have. Good one, very useful, nothing groundbreaking though. I really love this Natasha Denona palette though. This is her high blush in shade Fresh Mauve, and I literally regret not getting the corally one. So she released 6 shades. 2 suitable for the lightest skin tones, 2 medium ones. This is one of the medium ones. There was also one in those corally shades, and there were also like 2 for like deeper skin tones. So yeah, this is such a great product for this very kind of like fresh, natural looking skin. I love it. I think I might at some point buy this corally one because I'm so curious how this would actually look on me, but this is such a great product. And I also love the fact that this highlighter here is not your regular highlighter. It actually has some pigmentation in it. I'm just going to show you. It does have some pigmentation, so it's more of a blush topper or a highlighting blush if you have medium skin tone like me. But that makes everything look a little bit more seamless, a little bit more natural. So yeah, I love this product, and I've been actually using this one quite a lot. And then we have some Huda Beauty and her lilac powder and lilac blush. So first, let's talk about the powder, and this I absolutely love it, okay? First of all, her powders are amazing. I've never thought I would find anything as good as Laura Mercier powder, but then I found these, and they're just as good, okay? So of course the lilac version of her powder is no exception. It's just as good as her other product. The idea of this lilac color is so innovative. It brightens the under eye area so beautifully, especially if you have medium tan skin tone. This is going to work so nicely. So it brightens the area without adding lighter shades to it, if that makes sense. So I'm actually obsessed with how it looks on me, but I think it actually looks even better on deeper skin tones. But yeah, such a great product, especially for people who have like medium to kind of like tan skin tone. And then there's this blush, same shade, and this as an addition to her extensive liquid blush collection. I think it's pretty cool, right? We do have lots of different shades there. The shade itself is just down to your personal preference, whether you like something like that or not. I think it's interesting on my skin tone. I'm not sure if I like how it looks on deeper skin tones as a blush. Although many people use these Huda blushes in those kind of like ombre combos, and if you're using this like that, I'm sure it's going to work for you. You can just blend it with some other shades, create whatever combination you want with that. So as I said, as a part of a collection, it makes sense. As to whether this is something you need, very much down to your personal preference. This is definitely not a must-have product. It's not going to change your life unless this is the shade you've been looking for. Other than that, it does blend really nicely. It doesn't distort the makeup underneath, and it smells so good. So now to the skincare part of today's video. I have 3 products I would like to talk about. First one was actually requested by you guys. This is Valmont Prime Renewing Pack that I found in Harrods Advent Calendar, I think it was. By the way, guys, if you have any requests, if you'd like me to try and test some of the beauty products that you've seen in my unboxing videos, let me know in the description box below. I'm going to test them for you and I'm going to report back. So back to our product. This one has so many great reviews. Like, people tend to rave about it so much. So I was like super excited to give it a proper go. So what is this? This is kind of like 2-in-1 product. So either every day you can just apply it on your face, leave it there for 3 to 5 minutes, and then just wash it off with a damp cloth. You can use it as your regular face mask. So you would do that whenever you feel like it, maybe once a week or twice a week, and then you just apply it on your face for up to 20 minutes and then do the same thing, wash it off. Or you can even use it instead of your regular serum, so you just apply it on your face and then apply moisturizer on top of that. I think the kind of like serum application for me would be a little bit too much. This is still more of a creamy texture, I'm going to show you in a minute, so I think applying a moisturizer on top of that will be a little bit too thick for me. But I think this is actually going to work perfectly if your skin is very dry or quite mature. Then I guess you would benefit a lot from that type of application. I used it as a regular face mask, so I applied it like once or twice a week, and I have to admit that this is quite a nice product. It definitely gives me this moisture boost, it plumps my skin a bit. Unfortunately, I'm not able to give you this kind of like a raving review of this product, of how much it changed my skin, but to be frank, my skin is actually quite firm as it is still. So that's probably the reason why I'm not going to see this massive difference of this increased elasticity and firmness and whatever else is actually promised here. I'm not able to see that much difference, but I can definitely see that my skin is much more hydrated and a little bit more plump. This product contains a lot and lots of hydrating ingredients, not just your classic hyaluronic acid. It contains so much more. It contains some paraffin, it contains peptides, and peptides actually stimulate your skin to produce more collagen. So this is a very rejuvenating product in general. It has the formula of this kind of like a lightweight cream, and by lightweight cream I mean lightweight cream. It's not like a gel cream situation, it's not like super light, but it's not super oily or heavy or anything like that. The thing I'm surprised with is the scent of it. So it does smell like a very old school type of cream, and it's not unpleasant or anything like that, but it's not the type of scent I would associate with a very premium luxury product. Yeah, quite interesting. So yeah, a bit of a surprising scent, but a very pleasant formula. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Would I repurchase it? I mean, it is expensive, okay? But I can see how for some people with like more mature or very dry skin type, this could be a game changer. So what's going to happen now, I'm going to make this mental note of Valmont and Renewing Pack in my mind, and I'm going to get back to it when I need it like properly. I feel if you don't have like properly mature or like very dry skin tone, you're probably not going to benefit that much from this product. I mean, it's good, but I personally wouldn't pay that much money for it as of now. It does seem to be doing the job though. Okay, next up we have another hydrating product. This one is actually one of my favorites. This is something I would definitely repurchase, and this is probably my 3rd bottle of it, and I feel like I need to talk about it more because it's just so good. So if you have dry and sensitive skin, this is your best friend. This is a hydrating serum, but there's so much more to it, okay? I very rarely rave about the hydrating serum. I think most of them are very samey. Like, they contain hyaluronic acid mostly. Some of them will contain some glycerin maybe, but there's not really much difference. This one brings definitely much more to the table. So first of all, it's a very hydrating serum again. We have much more than just your regular hyaluronic acid. It contains polyglutamic acid and glycerin as well, so a lot of hydrating ingredients, but it also contains peptides, and as I mentioned before, they do stimulate your skin to produce more collagen, and it also contains ceramides. And ceramides are essential in creating this outer protective layer of your skin. And if you have sensitive skin, you need all that 100%. You definitely need to focus on rebuilding this outer layer of your skin. This is going to help and lock everything inside, keep that moisture in your skin, keep those active ingredients in. So this is so important, and I absolutely love this serum. It's also very lightweight, quick absorbing. I really love this formula and this product in general. One of my favorites. And then last but not least, we have this Shiseido product. This is the Wrinkle Smoothing Day Cream with SPF 25, and I loved it so much. I actually used it up recently. As you can see, it's an empty packaging here, but this one is just so good. It smells really nice. I love the fact that it contains SPF. So SPF 25, it's not super high or anything, but this is actually perfect SPF for winter in the UK. For me personally, it's enough. So SPF 25. It did not really leave anything weird on my skin, like this white residue. Some of the sunscreen products will do that. So that's not the case here. It's not super greasy. Again, that's another problem with some SPF products. They're very greasy. This is a very nutritious, quite rich cream, but not overly heavy. It does absorb quite nicely. It's good under makeup. It's just such a great cream in general, especially for winter. So yeah, love that. This is something I could repurchase, but I honestly have so many face creams and sunscreen products. I think I'll wait with that, but definitely making a mental note of that, because if I ever need to repurchase a face cream for winter, this one is going to be very high on my list. Anyway, guys, this is everything in my spring roundup. Have you tried any of these products? If so, what do you think about them? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching. For more beauty related content, check these videos over here. I'm going to see you very soon. Take care. Bye.